Hello everybody, I don't want this video to get too long, so let's get right into it. How to play the Magical TCG. Well, the point of the game is to reduce your opponent's life points to 0. Now every player has 40 life points and 40 energy at the start of the game. Now energy is for summoning creatures. I also made the, playing mat here, which is like... It doesn't look all that great, but it will serve the purpose of this video. So let me show you what we got here real quick. We got a store deck, normal creature zones, which are not only for normal creatures, but whatever. Then we got combined zones. They're only for combined creatures. No other creatures are summoned here. We got the 3 equipment zones, which 2 of these are also magical zones, and the same magical zones are also power-up zones. I'm gonna show what all those cards are and stuff, obviously. Yeah, we got the Abyss, which is basically a graveyard. Once a card gets destroyed, it goes there, and we got a deck. Okay, now let me show you the summoning. Now, there's the first types of monsters are normal monsters. There's 2 kinds of them. We got a defense creature, and we got an attack creature. The way you summon these cards, for instance, is you pay 1 energy. Now, the layout of these cards are like this. First, there's a name up here. In the left upper corner, there's always going to be the element first and then the class. Now, this one doesn't have a class, but whatever. There's going to, in the right upper corner, there's going to be a circle. Now, depending on what the circle looks like, you have to pay different things. If the circle is a normal circle, and it's just a normal circle, nothing else, and there's a number in it, you have to pay energy. Now, if it's like 2 small circles, like with this card, you have to pay coins. If it's a circle with like a line behind it, like this one, then it's magical points. It always depends. Yeah, so the way you summon, for instance, this card, let's say it's your turn. You want to summon this card, you can only summon 1 card per turn. You just place it here. You take your calculation card and remove the 40 and write 39 because it costs 1 energy, and then you got a card. Now, how the life points and stuff work is they just have life points. Once they get reduced to 0, it gets sent to the Abyss. Now, how damage calculation works, I'm gonna show you later in this video. Let me first show you the defense cards. So the defense cards are cards with defense points. The defense points are basically the same as life points, but they shield the life points extra. For instance, here, let me take a card. Here, I'm gonna take the Dwarf Blacksmith. So Dwarf Blacksmith, he has 1 attack. Damn. Okay, that's not a good example. Let's take the Bronze Knight. He has 3 attack. If this card would have had 4 life points and he attacked... No, that doesn't make any sense. Basically, he has 3 attack. If he attacks this card, only the defense points get destroyed and the life points are not touched. Like, they're still going to be normal. Because that, shield point, it shields the life points, Even if the card had, 10 attack, it would have just removed the defense stuff. You know what, I'm gonna put this one here. Now, let me show you what equipment cards do. It's another type of card. They are these brown-colored cards. Most of the time they have stats. Like, for instance, here it says +1 attack. Sometimes they also have a circle here and you have to pay for them. which if they do, then you just pay, you know, it's not a big deal. The way you use them on cards is you just place them in the equipment zone behind the actual card, and then the card in front gets like the effect, or like what it says. For instance, here, +1 attack, that means Spirit of Harming has 2 attack now. Now, once this card gets destroyed and goes to the abyss, this card goes with it, and each time when a equipment card gets destroyed, you get a coin. You just place it like by your side, and yeah, that's it. So that's basically how the equipment cards work. Now let's get to the magical cards. Here I got like 2 examples. First is this one. It can be only placed in these 2 zones. So like you sometimes have to choose whether you're gonna like, if you have a card here, whether you're gonna like place an equipment card here or not. Because if you have an equipment card here, you cannot activate your magical card here anymore. That's why you gotta be careful what you use, you know. So this card says, send this card to the abyss. So like you activate it, and it says, send this card to the abyss. It goes to the abyss. Now you might think, why would you just send your card to the abyss? Like, why would you just destroy your card for no reason? Like, it seems like a dumb idea. It's actually not, because each time a magical card gets sent to the field, to the abyss, I mean, just like with the equipment cards, you get something, but you don't get coins. You get magical points. Now, magical points, here I just, like, colored in paper, tiny pieces of paper, and color them like purple, you know, which is enough. Yeah, you get a magical point. Now here I got another magical card, which costs 1 magical point, which basically that means this card is pretty much free, because you pay that 1 point and you get it back, because it gets sent to the field. Here it says, give 3 life points for a magical point. Oh, so you actually do get 1. Here you activate it. 3 life points for a magical point. So first you had to pay, right? It gets sent to the abyss. First the effect activates, and then because it got sent to the abyss, you get another one. So you got 2 now. All right. Power-ups. Power-ups are basically a mix of magical cards and equipment cards. They can be used on monsters sometimes. Well, I mean creatures sometimes. But the special thing about these cards are that they're basically equipment card, but for the player himself. So for instance, this one, let's say you activate it. By the way, they're always like continuous. They stay on the field the whole game. So you also gotta be careful when you use them, because remember, you can only use these 2 fields for magical cards. This power up says, once per turn you can give 1 magical point to gain 3 life points. So basically that's like your own effect. Yeah. The only way that this card can get destroyed is by an effect. But so far in set 1, there's no effects that can destroy like magical cards or power-ups or anything. Any of the cards that are set here. So pretty much you can't destroy this card. So yeah. By the way, you get nothing once it gets sent to the field. This is one of the, yeah. Alright, so I did the 2 normal special ones, special summoned ones. Not special summoned, I mean normal summoned ones. Here we got an example of, this is also kind of a normal summon, but it's also through an effect. So always before you summon a card, you have to read the effect. It says, to summon this card, sacrifice an earth creature. So, let's say I have an earth creature, you see? Why does it say fire? Oh my god, I have done something wrong. It literally says the Knight of Earth. Wow, okay, I have, okay, it says fire. It's an earth creature, believe me, bro, it's in the name. I don't know how I missed that, but yeah. I'm gonna have to review all the cards to see if I messed something else up. Yeah, this card says to summon this card, you have to sacrifice an earth creature. It says you have to pay 1 magical point. So that's what you do. First, you pay the magical point, put it in the middle, sacrifice the earth creature, it goes to the abyss, and then you can summon it. And then you got Bronze Knight. Now, also what I wanted to show y'all is the store deck, which is right here. Now, how you see if a card is a store card or not is whether they have a coin in the upper right. So like the circle in a small circle, and the number in it, you see? Yeah. So those are all store cards. They all go to the store deck, and basically once you collect enough coins, once you get enough coins, you can just look at what cards you need, pay the amount of coins, and you can add it to your hand. But you can only buy things from the store deck. You can only buy them while it's your turn, and in that turn that you have bought one to your hand, you cannot summon it or use it in any way. You have to wait for the next turn. So, for instance, let's say I want the dwarf blacksmith. Costs 1 coin. All right. It's my turn. I'm gonna take 1 coin, throw it in the middle, take this one to my hand. Now I can't summon it because I just bought it in this turn. But let's say I wait for my turn, for my next turn. I don't know, the opponent does something, blah, blah, blah. It's my next turn. I just place it. You don't have to pay the 1 again because you already paid it. This card has the effect, once per turn you can give 1 coin to take 1 equipment card from the abyss to your hand, which is actually pretty good. For here, you use the effect, throw a coin away, take 1 card. The effect is pretty good. Yeah, so here we go to the combined zones. So the creature that you can summon in the combined zones is a combined creature, obviously. Now, you can have this card in your hand to be able to summon it, or in your deck. It can be in your deck, but you must meet the requirements in the combined zone. So the requirements here are 1 little knight, 1 magical knight, 1 lucky knight, and 1 greedy knight. Those are these 4 cards. And you have to have these you have to have in your hand to start. Well, not all of them. You can also, like, wait, I'm gonna show you. So, for instance, this card is in your deck, right? Somewhere. Who cares where? It's your turn. You can decide to summon a card, or you can decide to do the thing that I'm about to do now. So, basically, you add 1 creature in the combined zone and end your turn. Now, this creature can still be attacked, believe it or not. This creature can still be attacked, and this is why it's so hard to combine summon, because, like, constantly there's a risk of your card getting attacked, and if it gets attacked, you can't combine summon anymore. Yeah, so, like, each turn you add a card, you know, and in 4 turns you throw all that away and place the Knight Squad from your deck onto the combined zone. And then you pretty much won, because this is a really strong card. I mean, 9 attack and 16 life points, bro. Like, he needs some serious The opponent needs some serious creatures to destroy this card. Yeah. That's pretty much the combined summon. So there will be other cards that you can combine summon in the future where you need to like add spells. But yeah. Alright, I prepared it. So you have to use this magical card in this turn to summon him. So let's use it. It says you have to pay 1 magical point, so I pay 1 magical point. This card is used for summoning the Holy Knight. Sacrifice 2 Knight creatures and take 10 damage to activate this card. First, sacrifice 2 Knight creatures and take 10 damage, then you would have 30 here. Wait, let me actually write 30. There you go. Which, by the way, like 10 HP is a lot. But then again, you can summon this guy. And you have to also pay another magical point, which I didn't have. Whatever. If you had it, then you would just pay. Oh, I would get one back, actually, here, because it's a magical card. So yeah, I take it and then I use it. Yeah. No, never mind, because I already paid. No, wait. I paid. Used it. I got it back. Yeah, and then I paid for this card again. Yeah, it's all good. This card is the second strongest, but it's much more. It's much easier to summon than the strongest one. Like, yeah, the combined card is actually not even worth like having in the deck, I must say, because it's too hard to summon. But yeah, I would say this one is much easier to summon. It's just that you need to get the 2 knights on your field. That will also be a little hard. Yeah, that's it for summoning and cards, pretty much. Now let's get to how the game actually starts. All right, so this is how the game is played. I'm gonna flip a coin. First players flip a coin to see who's gonna go first. I'm gonna put it like, if heads, then I'm gonna go first. If tails, then I'm not gonna go first. Okay, I'm going second. So first, the opponent. Actually, no. I'm gonna go first because you can't just imagine the opponent. Yeah, the coin was kind of useless. Who cares? First, if you go first, you draw 3 cards, which they go to your hand. Those are the ones that you drew. Those go to your hand, and then you draw 3 cards again that your opponent can't see. Now not all of them go directly to your hand. You first look at them. Take your favorite one, like the one that you need the most, and then add that one to your hand. The other 2, you can add them any way you want, back on the top of the deck. Now the reason why I made like that so it's not like 100% luck, so you know, at least you see the first 3 cards and then you can, yeah. Now I, as the first player, I can summon cards. Well, I actually can't, because I don't have any magical points, and all of these need magical points. Shit. Let's just say I can summon this card. Let's just say I can. I can summon it, I can do whatever, I can activate effects, I can, do everything. But I cannot damage my opponent in any way possible. In any way, I cannot. Even with effects, like card effects. If I use an effect to damage my opponent, then it just gets destroyed. He doesn't get damaged. Alright, so then it's the opponent's turn. I'm gonna remove the cards that I just drew. So the opponent, so the second player, the one that's second, he draws 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Oh my god, take him. They go to his hand. Then he picks out one of 3 upcoming cards, you know. Why don't I just turn the deck around? There you go. Picks one of them. This one. And the other ones, he can put it back on top of the deck any way he wants. Now, he can summon creatures, he can activate effects, but he cannot damage the player 1 in any kind of way. Okay, this guy can actually summon stuff. For instance, this guy, 3 energy. Summon him. He can activate effects. Let's see what this is. Here, give 3 life points for a magical point. So for now, you first need a magical point to even activate it. Yeah, never mind. So yeah, you can summon, the second player can summon, do whatever he wants, and then his turn. And then the first player's turn is again. Blah, blah, English. Then it's the first player's turn again. He draws a card. He can summon, activate effects. In this turn, in the first player's second turn, he can attack the second player. Yeah, that's how it works. Now, the damage calculation. It's kind of weird, I must say. So, it's not like... I'm gonna take... Which one am I gonna take as an example? Yeah, let me just take this one as an example. So this one has 9 attack, this card. 9 attack. This card has 1 attack. It has also 1 life point. Now, you might think that it's gonna be like attack minus the life points, and that's how much you get damage you get. Now you might think this guy has 9 attack, this guy has 1 life point, so you get 8 damage. But it's not like that. It's the life points are the complete calculation itself. It's always attack against attack. An attack against life points. So first attack against life points if the card is destroyed, alright. And then you calculate the attack against the other creature's attack. So you see, it has 1 attack point. The other one has 9. That means you take 8 damage. Now it's just a coincidence that these two have both the same attack. Both the same points for attack and life points. But yeah, that's how the calculations for that work. Now for the defense creatures, it's sort of it is different. So let's say you have this defense card. So first, the defense points have to get destroyed, which in 1 hit they are gonna be destroyed. And then in the turn, then it's this guy's turn, and then it's this guy's turn again. Now for the defense creatures, it's different. For the defense creatures, it is like the life points stuff. So this creature has 9 attack. This creature has 4 life points because it's a defense creature. If it gets attacked, you take 5 damage then. Because 9 minus 4 is 5. So that's how much damage you take. That's only for the defense cards. For attack cards is always different. Yeah, I hope I didn't miss anything. That should be it now. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this video, pretty much. Those were all the rules. I still have to playtest the game, but to even playtest it, I have to copy a lot of these cards to make decks and stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and comment to boost the algorithm, I guess. I'm still not sure how that shit functions, but yeah. Yeah, that's it for my video. Bye.